Hey yo, what's up? Here with another dream log. Got a new setup going. Sorry for the ghetto bird helicopter in the back. I know y'all probably could hear that with this mic. The other thing you hear is what I was sleeping to. It was the dream log app running through a subwoofer just to make it louder, and I think it works a lot better. And I kind of been having crazy dreams, but not so much so crazy that I wanted to make a dream log. But it's time to make one, and last night I had so many different crazy dreams. I figured I should do it and then tell you, amplify your dream sounds to help you have more dreams. You gotta listen to them loud. So starting off with the first dream, just craziness really. I was with the Shameless family, the Gallaghers, except for I had one homie from real life in the background, and I never saw him the whole dream, but I knew it was him for some reason, and he was crying over something. So he had to just lose a child. His mother had to just die because he back there on the phone or something, and he like crying, and so the whole mood of the house is kind of like sad, and so I'm like, what the hell can I do make shit better? So I'm just like cleaning up shit. So I'm cleaning up around the washer and dryer, organizing the soaps and whatnot. I get out into the living room, and it's like by the couch where the coffee table is like normally at in houses, it's like that low coffee table is a sink with a whole bunch of dirty dishes and shit. And so I decide I should help him clean the dishes and whatnot. So it's me and this Gallagher kid, right? It's the family from the TV show. We're just cleaning the dishes, and he's just like got the water running. I'm like, nah, we shouldn't just be wasting the water. Let's plug it up with one of these little black rubber things and fill it up, and then we got some soapy water. But I'm going through the different plugs, and they don't fit. So, and then he finally gets a metal plug thing with one of those like pusher down things you could plug it with, but he bends it and breaks it. So long story short, we got to just wash it how they was washing it, running the water, turning it back off and whatever. And then, but like weird times, like you got to get up and like it's pasta and then the thing, and I got to go rinse it out in the real kitchen. And the real kitchen is a trip because the whole kitchen floor is like a sink. And like at a faucet, you have the faucet you turn on, and then next to it you have that little sprinkler thing you could put. Well, they sprinkler comes out of the ceiling, and they just be washing shit and spraying like water all in the whole kitchen because that's how the kitchen is set up. So I was just like, wow, with that. So anyway, when I go back to finish washing my dishes at the coffee table sink or whatever by the couch, it's like it's a regular coffee table now with a towel spread over it, and it's like they're drying the dishes now. But the crazy part is the teenage girl from the Gallagher show, right? She's just now starting to date. She dating a 20-year-old, you know what I mean? So she's a young ass teenager. But when I get back to that area, her boobs are all out, and you could see her, and she's just chilling with her family, and everybody's normal. And so I look, and then I'm like, I'm trying to act normal because everybody acting normal. And I think that was so weird, and I was thinking about what the hell is she doing so much, it kind of woke me up or took me out of that dream, all right? And the next dream I can remember, it's just crazy like perspectives going on in the dream. But anyway, we're at like this camp, and we playing this like football, tag team football / gladiator type game where you got to get the ball to the other side and get it in a bucket and whatever. And anyway, like the other team wins, right? And there's guys and girls playing on both teams and whatever. And so I say to this other girl, like, what winners get tickled. Or I say, what losers get tickled. And like she tries to run, I catch her, I tackled her like on this outside couch thing, and like her back is to me, right? And like, so my legs is like wrapped around her, and I pull up her right arm with this hand, and then I reach around to tickle her, and like really it's just like I'm reaching around to rub her boob, but then I'm tickling her and she's laughing, but she like loved it and she's laughing. And her name was N, like Hotel N. And so we chilling, she's liking me. We're talking by the fire later on and shit like that. the girls start arguing about something, and it's something about a cell phone. And mind you, leave it at the cabin or whatnot. So I'm like, I'll go get it. I'll go get the damn cell phone, whatnot. And I'm bare feet though. And it's like, I just now realized that I'm bare feet when I go walk on this long ass trip back to the cabin. And it's like, on the way there, it's like I got some candy wrapper trash and that I gotta throw away. And so I see other trash. I'm like, okay, I might as well pick it up, keep the campgrounds clean and whatnot. And so I'm picking up more trash, and then I see where I can finally throw it away. It's this huge ass trash can that's like off in the grass a little bit off the path that I'm walking on. And it's like people were missing, and so it was old rotten apples and food and trash, and I didn't want to step in that nasty trashy grassy barefoot, right? So I remember the grossness of stepping in all that dirty grass to get into distance to throw all this paper and shit into the trash. And when I go to throw, I get my shit in the trash, but like I lose my balance and I gotta catch myself on the trash can and then push back off. So now I got dirty hands, and I'm like, oh, now I got dirty hands and dirty feet, like, oh. But I'm kind of close to the cabin, and so I get around, go to the cabin, and I realize I don't have my keys. I came all this way, I got dirty hands and dirty feet, and I don't even have a key to get in to get the cell phone and whatever and get my shoes. And so at this point, this is where the dream goes crazy, because I come out of being me, and it's like it backs up and I can see it's not even me, it's this black girl. So she turns around and then she asks like a camera guy and a sound guy, I know you guys got the key, so can you just give me the key so I can go wash and go get the cell phone and get my shoes, because it's not even safe for me to be watching. And so the sound guy agrees to give him his key so she can get in, wash up, get her shoes, get the cell phone and whatnot. But it's kind of starting to make sense, like why I was so girly about stepping in the grass and why I was so freaked out about getting a little trash can on my hands. But then I started thinking, so that was the girl tickling the other girl, feeling her boob all like that. So this girl likes girls, and I'm like, but wait, how come I was feeling the boob if it was this girl? And so that, I think that tripped me out so much, it woke me up. So I woke up kind of out of that dream. All right, the next dream I can remember, like happened right before I woke up, kind of, is, how do I explain this damn dream, man? Okay, the whole time, right, because I'm asleep, like laid back like this and whatever, that's how my sleep position was. And the whole dream, basically, even though we're going to different places, I'm in that laid back mode, and I'm in a real chill, like sleepy mode almost, like. And it starts off like we in a car, we pull up to this dude's house that's selling weed, and right, I think I don't know him at first, and it's like, man, if we just rolled up like some new buyers and then got out, like cops freeze, you know they gonna run, because they drug dealers, with drug dealers not gonna run from the cops, right? And then we could steal all their plants, you know, because they had a whole bunch of plants, like right when you drive into their little gated brick wall thing, they had like all these weed plants, and it's like, man, we could steal their stuff. But we don't do none of that. In fact, we go in and there's more plants, but I'm like laid back on the couch, right? I don't know how I get in the house either, because I'm like laid back the whole time. But I'm laid back, and on the other side, they like talking about the weed and everything. So I'm like, man, we don't want that weed. Give us the good weed, man. And he like, man, don't talk shit about my plants. You know, all my plants is gangster, man. You know, all my shit is top level, dog. And like, he getting real gangster on me, real ratchet style. And he like, don't make me have to knock you out, man. And at that point, I realized, like, this is one of my old homies. This is like a homie from high school, but he's big as fuck now. He's like 7 foot 8 feet tall, like a giant, right? And it's kind of tripping me out. But I say like, man, I know you could knock me out, because this dude's big as fuck. I'm like, you know, I know you could knock me out and shit like that. You know, I take the knockout just because I never run from a fight and whatnot. And then he kind of like, all right, but don't talk about my plants no more. And you know what I'm saying? Anyway, like, some more dudes get there. It's like these Asian dudes, they show up with food, and some of them got like these pills, and he like, give me one. He like, Merry Christmas or something. It's not even Christmas or something. And I'm like, what are these? And he's like, some kind of health pill, Lincobanova or something, I can't remember. But anyway, I just put it in my mouth. Other people like getting up, going and getting Gatorade and water, sink water to swallow it. He gives me another one, I just put it in my mouth. And they just like slowly dissolving, and I'm just sitting there thinking, how nasty is this gonna be when I can actually taste what's inside of these little capsules once they dissolve? But I don't know. Somehow they dissolve. I don't feel no effects from them really. But we end up later at another house. That's the best way I can explain it. We end up at another house, and I'm still laid back on the couch in this other position. And it's this white girl there that starts messing with the big homie dude. And the best way I can explain it is she goes into the kitchen to like mess with him, and she got like the Gatorade bottle, and you know how they kind of big, and she starts like pouring it, kind of like trying to toss it at him in his around his pants, so it looked like he pissed his pants. And at first it's kind of funny because she just splashing a little, even though it's like sticky ass Gatorade, and then she just pours the whole bottle on him, and like all the kitchen floor just gets hella wet, and everybody's like, wow, like what the fuck is up with that girl? Like, and I don't know. So they both like, he got to go change, and like she's following him back, and like they don't even come back out to clean up their damn mess. And I don't even think this is their house, but like everybody just leaves the Gatorade chilling and whatnot. But anyway, I guess the craziest part is that there's a dude, like a few dudes down the couch, that just starts rapping. And it's like he's Drake, but he's not Drake. He raps kind of like Drake, but not like Drake. He looks kind of like Drake, but he's not really Drake. And anyway, he starts flowing on the couch, and like his raps is good. It sounds kind of like a Drake song or something. And I'm surprised this dude right here is rapping that good. And then he get up, and then he like performing in the living room, no beat, no nothing. He just freestyling. And I wish I could tell you the damn flow, because it's a trip how my brain created that flow off the top. And it wasn't some song that I heard that I'm thinking of. It was a brand new rap, and he had brand new styles that I never heard. And it's crazy, like where did my brain come up with that new flow? And the whole time I'm just chilling. So the most I do on the couch is maybe nod my head a little and like wiggle my toe a little, because I'm just chill. I'm not gonna get up and be like whoop whoop. That's not the theme of the dream for some reason. And later, like, they bring out these fajitas and give me like the food, and for some reason this Drake dude is like, remember the food, remember the food. And so I don't know what that was about, but it's a homie next to me who didn't get one, and I'm like, yo, you want half? And he like, no, I'm good, I ate already. And I turned to the other dude, hey, you want half? And he like, yeah, I want half of that, hook it up. So I'm like ripping it with my fingers, and I'm wondering if he gonna trip that I'm putting my fingers on it to rip it and shit like that. And so, but it's kind of falling apart. We put it back together and we eat it, and that's the end of the damn dream. So I know it's weirdness. None of it was lucid, but I could remember feeling the damn boob. And even though that was the girl that tripped me out, I don't know why the teenage Gallagher girl had her boobs out. And it's just randomness, yo. But I figured it was about time for a new dream log. So thanks for watching.